What's good? What's good, y'all? I forgot my light. Oh shit! So this is probably about as good as this is going to get. Let's see. But what's going on, y'all? So as you see, I'm back on the truck, back on the semi. On my first load, I'm down in the boot in Louisiana, in the boots, and on my very first load. Let's see. Can I add a little bit more light to the situation? But what's going on? We're gonna see if any of y'all make it on here. Hopefully, it's letting y'all say something because I don't know. And you can always hit the link, jump up on the screen, and let me know that you are here. If it's not letting your comment show, sometimes how strong you all do it, child. We ain't on charge either, so hopefully don't say it's overheating. I don't want to be some DoorDash, but yeah. I didn't think I was gonna get it where I had these little sticks, but they brought it. They brought it. They brought chicken and stuff. So, what's good? What's good? What's good? Let me see. Let's see. In general, times. Yes. Okay. Hopefully, y'all can say something. I don't know if it's not letting y'all say nothing. I know DC told me last time that it wasn't letting y'all say nothing. So hold on. I'm trying to get some other phone. The hell, I ain't seeing y'all on here. So hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. If my phone will let me check and see if y'all on here or not. But yeah, back in the truck. That's crazy, right? Get from one job and then 1 day and a half start another one. And a day and a half at another gig, right? But we gotta keep moving because we got things to do, right? Shit, we got things that we can't let nothing slow us up, brother. And that's the guidelines. Shoot, you girl can't let nothing slow her up right about now. Because if you sit there and you get stagnant, you know what you do? You start feeling sorry for yourself. Yeah, what you do? You start feeling sorry for yourself. What's up, T Hill, DC Trucker? Yeah, what you do? What's up, Dane Silver? What's up, T Hill, DC Trucker? Okay, I don't know why it's not showing y'all on here. I don't know why it's not showing y'all on here though. I don't know what's that about. What I'm looking for in trucking is stability and growth and appreciate me helping you, appreciate me doing things for you and things like that. You know, that's what. I know there's rules to be had and things like that, but I I want and stability. I want a stable income. I want to see the money I need to see on a regular basis. That's what I want. T Hill out of trucking. That's what I want out of it. I want to see. I don't know why is I letting y'all comment. Why is I letting y'all comment on here on this side? On this side, only on this phone I see y'all. What's up, Ghost Town Bullies? Thank you. Thank you. DC, hit the link, babe. Hit the link. Hit the link. Let's see. This is gonna act like this. Let me see if I can find my other charger shit. Yes. Okay. Y'all gotta forgive me for the light, cause I forgot my light, my other my other light. I thought I had packed it, but I had some certain things going on. You know, I don't know why it's letting me see it on the iPhone. Yeah, one thing. You say what you saying? One thing. Yeah, I mentioned more than one thing. Yeah, I mentioned more because I need more than one thing, sir. I need more than one thing. DC, hit the link, babe. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Go hit the link. Yeah, yeah. That's it. Now I can't see what y'all saying at all, child. I don't know what's going on with me, child. And they see them. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if that post. Okay, that posted up, but I can't see y'all on here. So, but that's all right though. Yeah, but it's all right. I'm maintaining so far. I'm getting paid the same amount of money that I was at Schuster, so that's not lost. Um, Communication is okay so far. Which knows my first lows. It's always good on the first couple lows. But we gonna see. A lot of people have been at this. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. A lot of people have been at this company. So yeah, we all right. We're gonna be all right. What's up to you?
What's going on with you?
Hi. What's going on, sir?
Why you keep leaving these jobs?
It's
You've been
not
trucking, you
leaving.
said 7 years? Seven
6 years.
years, right?
6 years.
6 years. 6 years. And how many companies?
Um,
That's a lot. That's a lot.
6 years. I say. Okay, so it's been Swift, Massilia Valley, SRT, Kellard, USA, Hirschbach. Shit. It's not that. It's what I get for stepping out in a different lane to you. That's what I get. It's what I get for trying to better myself. That's all. What's up, sweetie?
What's good?
You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta pick one thing. Cause you saying you want this, that. You gotta pick one. What's your main thing? Just pick one thing. What you want out of the trucking industry. I
Uh,
mean, don't
Financial.
don't don't pick a whole bunch. Just pick the most important thing.
You sound like this man at the bottom. Pick one thing.
No, I'm saying we gonna get to the rest of the other items, but we want to focus on whatever the most important thing is. I know everybody want to have the most money, home time, a great job. You want the people to know you by your name. They don't want to call you by a number. I mean, but pick one thing that is most important to you.
Financial freedom.
You want financial freedom.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know anybody in trucking right now that's got financial freedom?
Oh, not necessarily. I mean, I know a few that I watch online, but not. I don't know them personally. No.
Okay. So, it's in trucking. It's a lot of work. Like it's really a lot of work. Like people, and you've been in it 7 years, and this is for the people that hasn't been in it, right?
Mhm.
You're watching and you're moving people freight when you supposed to be on, on your break, on your 10-hour break, right?
Mhm.
You're responsible for that freight, even on a 10-hour break.
Mhm.
So if you compare that to a person with a everyday 9 to 5, get up and go to work, that means on their lunch break, they still responsible for whatever their job is, right?
Right.
You're responsible for parking the truck, moving the truck in a safe manner. It's all these things that I think people kind of forget about. Like
Mhm.
trucking is not going to really get you that financial freedom from the side of a driver because you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be you're going to have to do the work. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I do the work. You see me stay out when I had baby blue, trying to make sure I get a truck.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I just feel like this year I want to do this and I want to do that, and I just slapped in my face. And I know maybe I want it so bad, and I just right now I just think I'm just getting frustrated, and I'm not
Okay.
really on because it's not what
Okay.
I really wanted. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
that's when my mom we talked about it, and like because sometimes it's not what you wanted. You got your heart mindset because I'm supposed to be on phase 3 right now. It's May.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to be on phase 3 of my plan. My plan must not be God's plan.
All
But
right. Well, if you can
but
give us a little snippet of your plan, I'm gonna be listening. I gotta step off here for a second. But
go
give us
ahead.
a snippet of your plan on what you plan, and ask your subscribers how if they have any advice. But I
Uh,
just think trucking is really hard. I really do. I
it's
think
it's
if
it's not
if
that it's you can get on to any company. Nothing's wrong with my driver license. I don't do drugs. I get
yeah.
on any. It's about
Mm,
being in a place where the communication is flowing. They
yeah.
appreciate what you're doing, and you can make money, and there's consistency. And they take care of the equipment and things like that. You don't want to sit and be making 400-500K a week and all that kind of stuff. I'm done with that. I don't want to see for 500K a week. I need to see what I need to see. That's what I'm in right now. A little bit like you can do whatever, you can say whatever. Go ahead, DC.
No, I just wanted to interject for a second, and just first of all, to say that trucking is first the first thing that you people have to understand is trucking is a selfish lover,
That's
right?
a special way to describe it.
That's what it is. Trucking is a selfish lover. Trucking is always about what have you done for me lately. Trucking could care less about what you've done before.
Hmm.
So that's the first thing people have to take out of their mind. Like, oh man, I used to stay out 4 5 weeks, and I used to do this, I used to do that. But trucker don't give a damn about none of that.
Hmm.
All that means absolutely nothing.
Hmm.
The only thing matter is, well, what did you do yesterday?
Hmm.
What do you plan on doing today?
Hmm.
How you gonna make this thing work tomorrow? That's it. That's all. That's all that matters. Now, as far as I mean, we've had this whole conversation about the year and you're not where you want to be and all this kind of stuff, and I reiterate the same thing I told you before is that you can make a plan all you want to. That doesn't mean that it's going to go that way. You have to be able to adjust to the different things that happen in life. Life ain't perfect. Life is not going to go the exact way you planned it out to be. So it's no sense of getting disappointed. It's no sense of getting down on or any of that. It's just like you have to constantly be able to adjust to what's going on. If this doesn't work, okay, you put it down, you move on to something else. You just the whole objective of life is just to keep pushing, to keep moving, just to not stay stagnant. That's what life is. That's what trucking is. You had a bad day yesterday, right?
Hmm.
You shake it off. You know what I'm saying? You get up tomorrow. You do it again tomorrow. That's the only way you're going to succeed. You got to stop. You know what I'm saying? You got to stop looking at things. Oh well, it's 3 months into the year. It's the third quarter in the year, and I haven't did this. I mean, that's not the way. It's not the way. That's not reality. That's not the way things work
Hmm.
because you can't calculate all of the stuff that's going to happen in that time frame. You can't see the future. You can't predict it. All you could do is just go about what happens.
What's the best
That's
quiz?
all. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, Shadow, it's quiz. Well, I'm listening to you.
No,
Yeah,
I'm done.
you plan out certain goals, and it's not that I don't work hard at it. It's not that I'm not putting up the effort, and it's not like I don't pray and ask God to intervene. It's it just feels like I just feel like I'm getting spiritually attacked. Like my mom said, sometimes when you go through a spiritual attack and the devil on your back, sometimes you at an edge or something. You know what I mean? So um, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I started to go back and try flatbed again. I really, really did. I started to get flatbed one more try, and not in a Midwest company. Because that's really where I really wanted to be. I just think it's really time to branch out.
But
Um,
you say that like it's a bad thing, though.
it's not.
You're
I'm just saying that I've always been on.
saying like
Say it again. Say it again. Your thing messed up. DZ. Okay. I average 15. Okay, we
okay, you
not
can't.
great, but my comfort don't bother me at all. I ain't going nowhere. People be here 5 to 20 years. Well, that's it. What's up, Buddha? But no, it's I don't know what happened to DC, but no, it's when you have some goals and you actually put up the effort into doing what you need to do, you know, and you still get doors shown in your face. But what I've been doing is going back to people that are successful and watching. I've been watching more people that's been successful, than the YouTube. I haven't been too much in the YouTube truckers. That like, if you ask me YouTube truckers, I haven't been watching that much really. Um, people that's been successful and they got told no over and over again. Look at Tyler Perry. He got told no 8 times. 8 times he lost everything, and now he is a multi-millionaire. So you know, you just say I just have to find what I need to find. It's just time to branch out and learn a different lane. Cause truck is huge, and but that's all I want to do this year, like y'all, is to get educated in different areas. Buckle down, get myself together, get to a place where I can have more of my time back. And DC, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Give us gonna have
Okay.
more time back and just educate myself a little bit further than just van and reefer. Because trucking is, of course, is bigger than van and reefer. Um, so like I said, I'm not. What's up, DJ Owen and DJ Freaka? What's up, babe? So, um, I won't be here. I don't plan on being here extended long. Just for the time that I need for it to be. And don't get me wrong, I'm blessed to have a job. Some people can't go no any place to get a job. Some people are stuck. Um, some people can't go apply in places and get. So I'm still blessed and I'm still grateful, but it's just the point. It's not what I really. And then God made me sit me down a little bit longer for another reason. It could be a whole other way. He sit me down longer for what I want to do. We don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm in Louisiana, child, down in the South finally, in the damn Midwest all damn time. And I'm glad to be. I'm glad to be. I'm glad to be. Shit, I almost fucked around with to go apply for some Walmart. I almost did. I really did, fam. But they processed it. Like she said, it's gonna take me about a month to bring you in. I said, oh no, I I was already feeling defeated already, so I couldn't see it. The worst thing you can do when you're going through something, you can help it, and are you at any kind of loss, is sit still. Not me. I don't want to sit still. You know what I mean? DC, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, y'all hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here making my food. Please forgive me.
Oh Lord, what you cook?
None. Wound up ordering out.
Oh, didn't you say you went to the store earlier?
Yeah, I did, man. Because my pork chops didn't. I started throwing them out too late. So I'm gonna have to cook them tomorrow.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. So I just ordered some ribs and stuff from this place.
Some
I'm
real.
sorry. I ain't making no more noise.
Oh Lord, or the microwave. Look, y'all.
I'm
I
sorry.
single men, you single men. That's all right, man. I cook. Get you a cooking book and learn how to cook.
Oh, I know how to cook.
Uh,
Just
I'm
in
ordering DoorDash. I know because I'm on the road. You at home ordering DoorDash. So come on now.
yeah, I've been studying, man. I've been studying for this hazmat test. I've been studying.
You ain't got it
Yeah.
down pat. You don't think you confident in it?
Nah, man, I'm gonna keep studying for the next couple of days.
All right. Do you need to study it every day for 30 minutes? Just study it every day for 30 minutes, like I do.
Nah, I'm gonna study. I'm gonna give myself at least 2 hours, 2 hours a day.
2 hours, like, but don't burn yourself out with it.
I'm not.
Ooh, that looks so good, y'all. I got a baked potato from Dickies. Hmm. I had it all day, but yeah, my appointment's at 2:30 in the morning, like reefer time, really. And I'm on drive in. I'm not a reefer right now. I'm on drive in. So praise the Lord. Didn't want to do that, but I think I'm at a place where I'd be all right for it though.
Hmm.
Huh? What you say?
Who?
What you mean? Who? What?
I didn't say nothing. What are you talking about?
You said who?
You said what did I say? And I'm like, well, who are you talking to?
You. I mean, they're my
I,
people.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh yeah. Okay. But anyway, so I'm back in the truck. I did start to feel the feet of y'all sit my ass at the house. I really, really did. But I knew they were gonna make nothing no better. All I would do was just sit there, keep going through the stash, get more frustrated, mess around, not think thoroughly about the next place that I go to. Not research enough, not reach out enough. I mean, I literally was home for like literally for a fucking day and a half. and I was on to the next company. And that's crazy. And then crazy. Then my mom was like, "Well, why don't you just take off for 2 or 3 months?" And I said, "Put me further behind than what I already am." You know what I mean? They don't need me sitting up at the house, just sitting there. You know what I mean? I guess because I go so much, I'm not the type of chick that can just lay down all day long unless something's wrong with me or I'm truly, truly exhausted. You know, don't let the fatness, really fool you. I like to get up and move around all day long. Um, I don't know. I just can't. I couldn't sit there, y'all. I just could not sit there. It just wasn't right. But trucking is not fair to the fucking driver. I will say that. You know, they want to put all these rules and stipulations up for all other kind of stuff, but forget about the backbone of the economy all around, right? You want to focus on telling women if they cannot have abortions, but you got real issues like out here with trucking, freight being the way it is, and brokers scamming and shippers not pushing out enough freight and crime and all kind of stuff. You know,
Can I
um,
can I can I say something?
go ahead, sir.
You, why do people? I have a question, and maybe just go out to your audience. Why do people complain so much about trucking? Why do people? Why do people act like trucking owes them something when you're the one? And I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about people. You came to trucking looking for a job, right?
Hmm.
Trucker ain't knock on your door looking for you. So my question is, why do people act like trucking owes them so much?
Well, because you want to know why. You want to know why these shippers make all this money,
No,
all
no. It
this
see
stuff.
this is
So,
this is the problem with truckers. Truckers always worrying about somebody else's money. This is the issue, and this is the problem with truckers. If truckers ain't worrying about how much money the trucking company make, if truckers ain't worrying about how much money the brokers make, if truckers ain't worrying about how much money other truckers are making, truckers spend more time worrying about everybody else's money than theirs, and they
but it's
halfway do their
but
job.
this is a domino effect. One thing affects and rolls into the other. You could have a whole warehouse full of Coca-Cola products, but if you don't have enough drivers that day to move their freight, somebody's not gonna get their delivery that day. So somewhere on somebody's store shelf, that particular area is gonna be empty.
Is that why truckers feel like it's based off of what you just said, right? Is that why you feel like truckers? I mean, is that why truckers always feel like they're somebody owe them something because of the specific type of job that they do? Because if
No,
that's the case, right? Wait a minute, hold on a second. Because if that's the case, everybody in every other field, right, can feel the same way. An IT person, right, can say, you know what? If it wasn't for me, if I didn't sit here and write this code, then people wouldn't be able to do this, that, and third on their computer. Or um, a, a, a bagging person at a grocery store. If I ain't bag these groceries for these people, you know what I'm saying? Then they ain't gonna have no bags to put their grocery in. So my point of what I'm saying is, truckers is the only people that act like, right.
hmm
Now, I'm not saying that our job isn't important because it is an important job, but truckers are the only people. I mean, that I come across that I see that act like somebody or something owes them something.
because we are part of a very well lucrative, and I mean hella lucrative machine. That's why we fuss and complain the way we do.
But again, I ask the same question. Trucking didn't come looking for you. You came to trucking looking for a job, right?
Right? Don't nobody, but who needs doctors? Who needs nurses? Who needs the man working out on the street light? Who needs the conductor to run the train? Did nobody ask them to do that?
No, you're right. But them people go to work on they and they work their job, and they don't sit around and doing a whole bunch of complaining, and they don't sit around and do a whole bunch of self reflecting on, oh, if it wasn't for me, what I'm saying, this train wouldn't be riding, or this train, you know what I'm saying? Truckers are the
No.
only people. Oh, it wasn't for me. If I ain't deliver this trailer to the grocery store, they wouldn't have no food. Truckers are the only ones that sit around and do that. Other people in other jobs don't. They don't. They go work their job. If something ain't right, they may speak on it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't act like somebody owe them something.
Well, it's not that. First of all, it's you don't know if they complain or not. They just don't complain to you.
I
I don't complain online. That's number
I
one.
ain't, I don't see it. I've never, and this ain't like this is the first job I ever worked in my entire life. I've worked other jobs. I mean, I know people that work other jobs. You know what I'm saying? I don't just know truckers. I know doctors. I know lawyers. I know uh, warehouse people. I mean, I know people in different fields. We
We all do.
speak.
We all do. Everybody has every industry has its downfalls, but the reason why there's a complaint in trucking because when the economy shifts, there is no loophole for the driver. Do you understand? There's no loophole that keeps. That's why so many people that have fleets have half their trucks parking right now. But guess what? The vendor keeps winning. The broker keeps winning. The dispatcher keeps winning. The insurance people keep winning. So that's why I feel like that's why you see so much of a complaint because the government does what it wants to do and forget about this whole industry. Like this industry is halfway forgotten. It really, truly, really, really is to be people at the White House. But if it was to shut down and was get on one accord, what would they do? They would
See,
find.
that's where you're wrong. The industry isn't forgotten. The problem is that people understand, people in power understand that there's no unity in trucking. So therefore, there's nobody when they go and then when they do their dirt, right? When they go to these different restrictions and different things, right? There's
Mm,
nobody, there's nobody to tell them no. There's nobody to be like, look, we have a problem with this. We have a problem with that because they understand that truck drivers are very, very selfish people. You know what I'm saying? And will never be able to agree on anything. So when they ain't got to worry about a trucking breaks, a whole bunch of truckers shutting down and all this, truckers have never come together in that way, and they
uh,
know.
I don't know if things keep going lopsy daisy or things keep going back down. Um, it may change and we may come together. Then this whole narrative of the self-driving truck thing, which they keep pushing, like I guess it's supposed to make a real change. It's like when they pushing the self-automated truck, it's like a slap to our faces, and we don't really need y'all, you know. So people want to keep fussing and complaining, but the thing is, it's time to stop fussing and then complaining and actually do something the hell about it. That's what it really boils down to. But if enough people keep complaining, you get tired of complaining. Other people complain. I guess it's when it be a change about it. I
Do
guess.
you pay attention uh you spoke on autonomous, right, trucks, right?
Hmm.
Do you pay attention to the different reports about autonomous trucks and the meeting that they just had in DC about autonomous trucks and stuff like that? Do you pay attention to stuff like that?
I mean, I pay attention to it. I don't give it that much time and energy because I think we still a good 10, 20 years out away from that dominating the industry. But I do catch it, on the freight waves and because I got the little news from the freight waves. I catch it when they talk about it on the news. I have seen literally with my own eyes 4 different self-driving trucks broken down on I-10. So it's definitely something that is nowhere near perfection. Um, versus having a real life person in the seat, you know. But I just instead of pushing that, and there's a self driving thing is nothing but saying F drivers. That's all that is. They're tired of hearing us complaining. They're tired of us turning down jobs. They're tired of us not having enough drivers to fulfill their contracts, so they lose contracts. Is another big thing too. Why they still stay pushing the self driving, automated trucks, series. Um, that in hiring and firing drivers all the time. That's a big ass revolving door, and don't want to pay the increase to what drivers really feel like what they worth. A lot of companies still start at 30 some cents a mile, which is nothing, which is pure pennies. That means your biggest check is like $700. So they want to push the narrative to push us out the door. That's what the automated truck is really, really going to slowly, and I mean really slowly, really do.
But that's not a trucking thing. That's a world thing. We take things personal because of what we do, right? But
Mm-hmm.
robotics. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that's just directed towards truckers, right? Because robotics is in warehouses. Robotics is in post offices. Robotics is everywhere. So that's not just oh man, they're just trying to push truckers out the way. That's just the way of the world. That's just the way the world is going. The way the world is going towards robotics. So it ain't nothing personal. It's just the way. That's just the way the society is headed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you do know that there's an actual water plant, right? That actually uh, when you go pick up a load from one particular water warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people that actually loading your trailer
Mm-hmm.
are actually robots. The entire plant is automated. Didn't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it on the TikTok and the Instagram. A couple of robots, loading up stuff, loading up trailers, loading up the racks where they hold the freight at, and all that. So yeah, I've seen it, but I think we still a good ways off from it dominating totally.
Oh, we are. I mean, that's the reason why I asked you, did you pay attention to that? Excuse me, because they just had hearings about the autonomous trucks. They just was like in the last 2 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even OIDA sent out a big um, newsletter talking about autonomous trucks and how truck drivers keep talking about they're fearful of their job and this that and the third, and in reality, what I'm saying, most of the companies that was doing the autonomous trucks went out of business, right? That's first. And then the second thing is they have so many problems that it's nowhere near by the time you or me get ready to retire out of trucking, they still ain't gonna be on the road yet. It was like they got so many different issues that they can't solve. One of the biggest issues is the batteries on the trucks. So I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen in my lifetime before I get ready to retire. It's not going to happen by the time you get ready to retire. So autonomous trucks is not a threat to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a threat to you. So I don't. But as truckers, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. It's just truckers just talk too much, complain too much.
That's
It's
how you. That's how
it's
you feel. You
crazy.
just really complain too much.
Yeah, I do.
Really.
Really. I really do.
So when things don't go straight, Mr. DC's, when we just will just stay hush and just keep pushing through, like we supposed to just not
No,
open our mouths,
no,
or we have problems with dispatcher. We're not supposed to open our mouths and say something. We're not supposed to warn people of a company. We're not supposed to, give out certain shippers that may be racist or may be unsafe to go in and out there. We're not supposed to open our mouth and have an opinion.
no. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, if you're giving out useful information, like those particular issues, those particular things, like you just said, those are very valid things, right? If a
Mm-hmm.
company, a company is like, taking advantage of people, right? And you know it, right? Yes, you're supposed to put that kind of stuff out there. If negative stuff like, that can literally help people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that kind of stuff is important. Um, Tips on driving and, taking care of things, stuff that matters. But truck drivers don't, I mean, they spend half their damn day talking about stuff that ain't, it's useless, honestly. A lot of truck drivers, right, talk about, um, okay, let's do it. Big issue, rates,
Yeah,
right? Let's do it.
that and insurances. That's right there.
First of all, it's okay, but let's stick on rates because insurance is gonna be is what it is. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? There's nothing none of us can do about that. We can't. There's nothing we can do about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the only people that's really worrying about insurance are people with their own authorities.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only people that's really worrying about. That's their problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People that's even that own their trucks that's leased on to other companies and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, they're using insurance that the company has. So that ain't no big concern of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's talk about rates because rates seem to be the number one topic that everybody's complaining about. Rates.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my thing is this. Anybody that's been in trucking a significant amount of time already understands that trucking is an up and down business. Rates are going to go up, rates are going to come down. Rates is based off the economy and what's going on, whether it's wars, whether it's a supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that go into rates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, trucking is never going to be a steady kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Some years you're going to have good years, you're going to have bad years, you're going to have shitty years. That's just the way trucking is. Trucking is a ride the wave kind of thing. And if anybody that's been in trucking for a significant amount of time, they know that. They understand that.
Mm-hmm.
All these people that came into trucking in the last, let's just say the last 3 to 4 years, they don't understand it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Especially the ones that came in when rates were sky high. They came in thinking, "Oh man, I'm getting $7 a mile doing drive-in. Oh man, trucking is the thing to be." Not understanding that seven that time frame was not a regular thing. That's not regular trucker rates. Half of them don't even understand that. Honestly, then when rates drop down to back to like 250, 225 and stuff like that, those are regular rates. That's what trucking is. But you hear all day, every day. Now it's rougher. You know what I'm saying? Because of everything that's going on. Now, you look on a load board, you see loads $1.60, $1.80,
But
stuff like that. Yeah.
there's
Go ahead.
nothing in place to push for those vendors to pay more, and there's nothing in place to stop the broker for taking so much. There's no stipulation in place for the driver because these are the two people that's robbing you. It's not just at the pump when you getting robbed at because you can't control that, right? That's fully government. But the vendors and the shippers and the brands and the broker, there's nothing in place to put a brakes on how much they take.
Look, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is this is a norm for trucking. Trucking dips. It dips in a toilet like this. It does it. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't. You may not like it, but let me ask you a question. Do you believe that this is the only time in trucking ever that where rates was like $1.50 a mile? A
Oh,
dollar 40 amount. Do you
when
think that this is the only time this ever happened?
no, when the pandemic happened. Since I've
Even
been,
before
since I've
even
been,
before the pandemic. So
yeah,
was you in trucking in 2018?
uh, something like 2017.
Well, if you was in trucking in 2018, you experienced this before.
Oh no, 2018 wasn't that bad. 2018 wasn't that bad at all. Uh,
There was times in trucking where rates was like I said, in a toilet. There
hmm.
were times in 2020, right, where I can remember where rates were so bad, like in 2020. Shit, I pulled loads for like 89 cents a mile before.
I only heard of that during the pandemic. That's the only time I heard of something that was during the pandemic. I had never heard of it being like less than $1.25. You know.
I, I've done it for 89 cents. I've done it for $1.05. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? My overview of what I'm trying to say is that this is not the first time that something like this has ever happened in trucking.
Mm.
It's not. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Trucking goes through these kind of changes. It does it. The only thing you could do as far as a truck driver, you know what I'm saying, you could do one or two things. Either you could ride the wave and deal with it until it get better, or you could just get out of trucking. I mean, those are your only two choices. Well, ain't no sense of point, ain't no point of sitting around crying over the internet all about it,
You
complaining and all that. What you complaining for?
yeah, DC don't like to hear y'all fuss no more.
You know, I'm just saying it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't fussing, you wasn't crying and complaining when you was getting that $7 to $8 a mile. You wasn't crying then. You wasn't complaining then.
But exactly why they fussing because they ain't seeing what they seeing. That's exactly why
Okay,
they fussing now.
okay, but that's my whole thing because that's my whole point of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Trucking is just like any other industry. You got to take the good with the bad.
And then some of you don't like to downsize. Some of you don't like to rearrange your living a little bit, to adjust.
That,
Yeah.
that's the real problem. The real problem is a whole lot of people went out there and got in debt. You know what I'm saying? Went out here buying all them scat packs and them 392s and buying all that jewelry and Gucci and all that fake. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people went out here and got in debt, right? Because they didn't understand that trucking is an up and down kind of thing. And then now when it's up, oh, they was happy. They was buying, they was spending. But now it's down. You know what I'm saying? Now they about to lose that. They about to lose every damn thing. Now they can't pay that $800 truck car note and all that kind of stuff.
Mm,
Ain't nobody tell you to go out there and spend $800 for that car. You did that.
mm,
So that's my whole thing is, that's the problem. You get into an industry that you don't know nothing about, right? You did no research on. You get in because you see all these people making money and making TikTok videos and YouTube videos. You get into something that you don't bother to do no type of research, and then you know what I'm saying. When the bottom falls out of it, now you got a problem. Now you're unhappy. Now you're complaining. Blame yourself. Blame yourself for not doing research. Blame yourself because I know I ain't gonna take no job without finding out the information that I need to know about the job. I'm not doing it.
I mean,
I'm a
well,
research.
you can research all you like, but it's not the same until you get there.
Say it again.
You can research all you like, but it's not the same until you get there.
No, but if you did research, then if you did any type of research, you would have known that hey, trucking is an up and down business. Just because it's good this year, that doesn't guarantee it's going to be good next year. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about, yeah, you can't find out everything you could possibly try to, but you can find out the basic stuff. Like you would know that, hey, man, that's because I made all this money this year. Ain't nothing going to guarantee me that I'm going to make that type of money next year. So maybe when I make it, maybe I better hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what next year going to bring. Because that's the type of business I'm in. That's all I'm saying.
It's just so many of them. Even Highway Diva, those you watch Highway Diva, she's like the smaller, high yellow chick. Yeah, I still watch her, right? She don't even talk about trucking anymore. She's on IG, doing Airbnb and stuff now.
Right.
You know, like it's like so many people have really have jumped ships. So
Because I mean, but and just look at that for a second, right? Now she was one of the very successful
yes,
people in trucking.
yes,
You
very.
understand what I'm saying? She was one of the, she was very successful over there at Great Wide, and as that agent and all that kind of stuff. Like she was very successful, and she knew what she was doing in trucking. So just imagine a person that don't have that kind of knowledge, that don't have that kind of history in trucking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And for somebody like that to be like, you know what, the hell with trucking, I'm going to make sure I'm going to find me something else to do. Come on, man. With if a person with limited knowledge, what do you think they're gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
It's a lot of them that I was watching and some of them I talk in private but another thing too, when you go and buy these trucks, you got to be willing to change the lane up. Like when the economy changes in trucking, you got to be willing to change the lane up. You got to be willing to learn something different. You got to be willing to put all your trucks on hazmat. You got to be willing to do open deck. You have to be willing to maybe go up to doing oversized, and you got to adjust with the change. And a lot of new drivers don't like to adjust with the change. You know what I mean? I call myself trying to adjust and still thinking about ways of trying to adjust. Um, and then keep it on the really bottom of our freight, But there's so many of y'all that's really suffering in it, like really bad right now. And you don't want to go back. You don't want to learn nothing different. A lot of you, especially a lot of you older cats that's been in trucking like 10 years plus, you'd be surprised. Dads don't want to, like, how DC keeps saying he trying to study for his hazmat. His son that's been driving 12, 13 years and still don't have their hazmat and don't want to and don't want to get it. Right? And they at the Great Wide, they at the land, they not what about land stuck at they at some of the other C.H. Robertsons and all those other places, and don't wanna take a step into. You have to take a step in making something different for yourself. You know, if you want to get towards any kind of level of success or even try to reach for it, because I feel like if you keep reaching for it, it's gonna happen. You know, you can't just sit there because you got a couple no's and you got slammed in the face here. That doesn't mean, okay, you got two trucks. One truck is sitting up right now, and you're on a truck that's rolling. This is a real cat I talk. You don't stick and stay on van freight and don't stick and stay in one area, and you have a family to feed and you have bills. You have to change it up. You have to go back to willing to be OTR. You have to go back to be willing, drive in the mountains. If it means that you see that 4K a week or that 5K a week, you have to do it. You got to get it done. This whole thing of being like comfortable. It's a lot of you cats is in real good situations. I mean, nice ass situations, but you don't want to change it up. And I'm speaking to a lot of the men that I talk to, behind the scenes. So, yeah, but DC getting on y'all tonight, and me too, I guess, right? He said I complain too much. He said I complain too much. I complain. I, I think that I think think I'm I think I put in what I need to put in. Let's just say that. I think I feel like I do. Nah.
Mm.
He's, oh, I got nothing to say on that. I feel like I put in what I can put in. Nah. I could do a little bit better. You know, I could do a little bit better, but I feel like I put in what I put in.
Yeah, you put in what you're gonna get out.
Yeah, well, that's a true word right there, ain't it? But I'm blessed though. Some people, go here, go there. Some people got things on record. Some things have people have felonies. So you can get hired on. It almost at any company. Still, that's still something to be grateful for. Still, just because things didn't work out, I was battling with that too. Like when I was in orientation for this job, I almost said fucking and went home. Still, you know, after getting up there, packing up again, leaving the house again, I almost didn't fucking come. Cause I'm like, as deja vu. I don't know what's gonna happen. Don't know if things are gonna be okay. Don't know if I'm gonna be upset or not. Don't know if I make the money I'm gonna need to see. Don't know if I'm gonna have problems with my dispatcher. When you keep getting told no, you become very suspect to everything. You know, and I know that's not a good way to start off and things like that because you carry a negative mindset lead to negative actions, as my mama say, right? So it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for a year, a little bit, but I think I'm gonna have a turnaround for the year with though. I think things are definitely turning around for me, fam. And um, I've been at this thing on 6 years, and it's like I want to put it down and I can't put it down. You know what I mean? It's just the feeling that I have. I guess because I really love it. I guess 'cause I really do love driving a big piece of equipment. I do love seeing the open road every single day. So I guess it's the reason why I can't really put it down. Yeah. These sisters, so he tired y'all fussing. Well, they gonna do that. They gonna fuss. They gonna fuss and fuss and fuss with this industry, and they ain't gonna never stop fussing. At least to these automated trucks take over 100%, which we about good 15, 20 years out for that.
I just wish that my honest opinion, I just wish they could get the hell out of trucking. I mean, I'm just being 1,000. I just, I really do.
Hmm. Yeah, but don't say that. You just gotta find what's right for you.
But that's the thing. But here's the thing, though. Even when people, I heard you saying it earlier, as far well, just a few minutes ago, you talking about complacency, right?
Yeah.
Even when people are telling people, "Hey, if you know driving is in the toilet, why are you staying in driving? If you know reefer's in the toilet, why are you staying in reefer?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's all these other divisions to go and try to get into, and but you're comfortable. All you want to do is drive up and down the highway and open doors because you're lazy, right? Not you. I'm just talking about in general. All that's for you. That's what trucking is: driving up and down the highway, opening and closing doors. So because you're so satisfied with just doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even though you know the rates are in the toilet, you'd rather sit there and do that than go into a different division that's going to require a little more work, but you make a lot more money. Then you won't have to sit around and complain all day. Now, if that doesn't make sense, if that makes sense, I mean, you tell me. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know there's other divisions making money, but they work a little harder, you don't want to do that because you don't want to work a little harder. All you want to do is drive up and down the highway and open and close doors. So at that point, right,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like You ain't got a right to complain. Since you're complacent on doing what you're doing, then you should be complacent with the money that you're making.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, that's just my personal feeling. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just simply saying if you're not making an effort to do anything different, then you shouldn't have the right to complain.
That much is true. But you got people like that, you know, I'm not just complaining, I'm trying. So you have to say to people like me that then put forth some effort and then got put down here and put down there. I mean, there are some people that they're not trying nothing different. DC's talking about people that'll sit somewhere for 2 or 3 days straight before they take any load somewhere to get them moving. That's they, uh, you know. But for people like that do put forth the effort, it's hard like to keep pushing and to keep finding another lane. But I know what's out there. But I feel you. Eh, there are people that do fuss, complain, and don't want to make any changes about anything. But eventually, you end up really severely losing. Uh, you end up severely losing your house, end up losing your other trucks. You end up losing drivers because even when you get to that status quo of owning trucks and being a fleet owner, you're still in competition. You still got to work because of other companies that you're competing with for drivers to come and apply for. You know, so I guess another issue is like what DC is saying. You complaining and complaining, but what are you doing different to keep yourself above a certain? All that fussing and complaining. I mean, I know I have fussed and complain. I know I have, but you already know the choice. I just want to open doors, but I found a niche strictly has met no complaints. Okay, that's your thing, Dane Silver. That's your thing. Dane Silver say he don't want them to do nothing but hazmat. That's your lane. That's your lane. It hasn't been good to you, and that's your lane. But as far as myself goes, the people that have tried different things and try to educate themselves and try and enlarge and everything the territory around them, it's hard just to keep a positive head for me. But I feel what Mr. DC is coming from though. You have a lot of them sitting at the truck stop over there in the what's called area fussing complaining. You got people at shit at Landstar fussing and fucking complaining. DC and that Landstar is one of the top tier places you can fucking be at to be on live. And you have them over there, they fussing complaining. TikTok and YouTube and IG.
I don't know why. I got a bunch of friends over there at Landstar, and they doing just fine.
It's a lot of them that's fussing complaining, baby.
I don't know why. I mean, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Because the dudes I know, I got a friend named Marcus. Marcus is doing damn good. I got, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, those guys are doing step deck, right? That's what they doing over there at Landstar, and those guys are doing just fine. They ain't got no complaints.
It's something that's supposed to complaining. This is not this way, or the broker's not doing this. They ain't had no freight coming out of this way, or they fussing and complaining over there.
I don't know where. Like I said, I don't know where because, like I said, the people I know over there in Landstar, they doing just fine.
What's up, Henry Duncan? What's up, sir? How you doing? One day I IG you my company, and I don't let goodies out in public. Say, oh, okay. You gonna keep that reserve, baby?
You better.
You better keep that reserve. DC say you better keep it, dang. You better keep it up. You better keep it on clothes, honey. I heard a lot of cats at Old Dominion um are eating real good, and they don't want to change up and go nowhere. And one
No,
of the
because
few
those guys got unions.
Yeah, yeah. They don't do too much. I've never heard too much complaint about Old Dominion. I ain't heard too much complaint about them at all. Really, on the negative side. On negative
Because they don't have nothing to complain about.
shit. So no, it's people at Landstar that's what's the complaining. It's one couple that I was watching. They were supposed to complain about um the lowest rated drop this year, and they got off of step deck and went to a regular flatbed. I think what it was. Excuse me. And they fussed complaining like for a whole month about the rates. But they did something different. They changed it up. They didn't leave the company. They didn't quit trucking altogether. They just go sit their truck well. They you know, they switched it up. They switched it up. A lot, over there at Landstar, even though Landstar is one of the top places to be at, van is saturated over there. Heavily saturated.
There's a young lady named, and I hope you don't get mad for me saying her. Um, her name is excuse me, excuse me. Her name is Pinky, right?
The high yellow
N-
pinky.
Not Yo Pinky, the other Pinky.
High yellow pinky.
Yeah, the one from Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
She's over. I mean, she's over there making a killing. I've sat there and watched that girl go from um, started off at drop, what she was doing drop van, then she switched over and she was doing flatbed for a long time. Then she did step deck, and now that girl's doing heavy haul, and she's a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch her grow. You know what I'm saying? Bust her ass and grow. And now, man, you can't tell her nothing. And she's still at Landstar doing heavy haul.
Yeah, I see her. I seen her do the oversized on IG. I seen her.
So my point is like, you know, people. I'm just talking. Like I said, I'm just talking in general. It's all about what type of hustle, what kind of ambition do you have for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a male thing. That's not a female thing. That's a person thing.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of ambition? You know what I'm saying? What kind of drive? What kind of hustle do you have about yourself? Because this, whether people want to admit it or not, it's still a ton of money out there on trucking on that road every day.
Mm-hmm.
People are making damn good money, but they're working for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all I'm telling you. That's how I want to switch things up. I didn't want to stay stagnant. And I don't know, y'all. DC fan, I might give. You might see go back to flatbed again before the year's over with. You just might, because I really have it in my mind to. Now that I've actually tackled it and actually put my hands on it, like not. I guess not DC. Not it's not. I guess the fear phobia is over. Can I say that? The fear of being there, because I was like, I don't know, could I lift up a fucking target and all that kind of shit. But now that I've actually done it, and I know that open deck don't move, no one move like Van or Reefer. It doesn't. I don't think it slow up like Van or Reefer at all. I think open deck is one of the main places to be at where you really can flourish. You really can learn more about different freights. Because I think open deck is the most diverse freight. Me personally. So this right here is what it is to me.
Yeah.
Whoever called me first, that's what this was. It's but some people find better. What's better than Landstar? What's ain't nothing better than Landstar almost to me.
I don't know why you feel like that. There's lots of companies better than Landstar.
Well, come on, drop it down to us then. As you saying that, sir,
Well, first of all, tell me why you think Landstar is so great.
because they take people with brand new authorities, right? Um,
So does Prime.
no, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
And when I called and checked with them last year, your authority has to be in effect for at least a year.
They must have changed it because, like I said, I'm a Prime alumni, and I know when I first left Prime and started my own authority, I came right back to Prime, and I had just got my authority like 90 days.
Now, when they were the Mr. Brandon guys, the one that's over that division, and he takes like about a whole month to get back to you. He said that it's a year.
But they must have
And
changed over the years.
and it used to be that you could bring a truck no more than 5 years old. Now it's 3 years old now.
Wow, yeah, they really changed. Yeah, they
Yeah,
really have.
I got I got a video also when I called them back in 2019. I'm gonna share it to you when I get off the live. But I actually, because it takes a while with Prime, the AKA League that y'all call it. Uh, it takes a while for those people to get back in contact with you. Just keep reaching out and keep leaving messages. They will. They just move on their own time. But now they last started on a few places with a brand. I mean, you could just start your authority last week, and they will still take you. Then they also, you know, they do everything. They do everything except for frac sand. They do from van to over to heavy haul and everything in between. So they are diverse place that you can grow and that you can learn different lanes at. And it's open to ladies and females. It's not a whole, I don't see a lot of sexism and racism going on there. Land stars mainly and mostly by making money. That's what it's all about there. So I ain't never heard of too many companies that's better than Landstar.
Believe me, there's companies that are better or just as good as Landstar out there.
Oh,
I don't.
good. They're top dogs in my opinion. Yeah, they're one of the top ones for me for you owning your own stuff. Then they also semi. Then they so diverse. Sprinter van, box trucks. They also do hot shot and semi. So it to me, it's a good place to be at.
I'm not. No, I would never say that they're not good. So I'm not. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think Landstar is a very good company. All I'm saying is they're not the best company out there. You know what I'm saying? There are companies that are comparable to what they do, and there might be some that even do a little more. You just have to do your research. But no, I'm not saying anything negative about them. No, I'm not. Landstar is a very good company. Very good.
So, and after Landstar, I would have to say uh, Case Robertson. I think you can get on with them for as a direct mover with them. Then I have to say after that, I say Great White. Yeah, I say Great White. Because with Great White, you can also dispatch. You can run truckloads for them with your trucks, and you can also dispatch. Something else I learned also from Highway Diesel. For those of you that been probably for a while, um, you can also learn on that end. Getting to know the back office is also one of my plans too. Getting on the bounce on and see how things are really moved and how things are really dedicated. Um, I think that's when you really, really, really do learn how to run a truck. I mean, it's one thing to learn being OTR, at that lane, and learning how to move out here. Dealing with the shippers, dealing with these shady ass damn mechanics, these little shady ass road ties, assistant guys. Y'all know I've been through it. So it's one thing to know that, but it's another thing to know how and look at the real business side and look at these invoices and look at how this whole engine is really, really ran. So that's one of the things that I will be talking about also this year. I'm going to take my hazmat fam the next time I go home. Hopefully I'll be home on June the 8th. And that's my birthday. So I'm trying to take it the day before or the day after. Um, I feel confident about it. Oh, DC here, he nervous. I take it his. But I think I'm gonna pass mine. I think I'm gonna blaze mine right on through. Yeah, let's
I
start.
ain't, I'm not nervous about taking it. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just believe in being, as prepared as possible.
Okay. Well, I hope you do. I hope you do, but you get frustrated with it. Don't touch no damn mo. Like Dane Silver say but that's smarter people that find better fees. What better fees, Dane Silver? What better fees?
I guess you're talking.
Landstar.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I know about Landstar is that it's a 65. It's a 65% split. So I mean, I don't. That's all I know. I don't know a whole lot about they money business.
And their own authority is 90%. Last time it's a 90% split on the own authority side. If you don't know,
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about their money business. I don't know not too much about it.
yeah, Jeffrey, they took Landstar model and made his company like Checkin as I know one of the best right now. Yeah, ain't too many that I can put up next to. It's such a thing, everybody jumping the box truck too. Everybody jumping the box. There's another lane too that's getting heavily saturated. The box trucks are kind of cheap, but you limited on freight, and then you always have to go get a hotel room, and all that kind of stuff. But you can stay local. I don't know. I don't know. What you think about box trucking, DC trucker? To me, I don't think really nothing's better than the big boy. Than
I
the
think me myself, I really, you know what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, with y'all. Like, um, the pandemic, right?
mm,
Wasn't a whole lot of this, a lot of stuff that was going on before the pandemic that started happening after the pandemic. Like, I think box trucks, you know what I'm saying, is another. I guess they make money, but I just think it's another way of taking money out the trucking industry, right? It's a whole lot of things that was going on now that before, you know, people you couldn't just come in and just take trucking money. You know what I'm saying? You had to actually be in the industry. Now people find every kind of way that they can find to just get their get their little grubby hands in and take out the trucking. Like, god damn. So I don't know. It is what it is. I don't really have no feeling behind
it's a lot of them for my homeboys. There's a lot of them trying to jump out trucking all the way around. But what gave you your start? Trucking what made you be stable. Trucking what made you be able to provide for your family. So I don't think since it opened so many doors for you, it's something to leave totally alone. But it's a lot of them jumping out trucking altogether or want
it.
to.
And I hope they do. I hope they do. I'm sorry. I mean, y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all feel whatever kind of way y'all want. If you ask me my opinion, I hope they do. I hope a lot of them jump the hell out of trucking. Because a lot of people that's in trucking right now ain't doing nothing but being in the way.
Yeah. Being in the way. What you gonna do? You gonna push them out the way? You gonna blow your horn and shit at them?
I just, you know what I'm saying? I just want them to go.
And so when they do get out the way, what's gonna happen? You gonna replenish the loss. You gonna replenish the empty trucks that they leave behind.
Say that one more time.
What you gonna do when they do leave though?
Keep minding my business and keep making my money.
Hmm.
Because my money hasn't stopped. My money doing just fine. I ain't got no complaints.
Hmm. You ain't got no complaints. You ain't got nothing that you think should be better. Nothing.
Not a damn thing. I ain't got no complaints. I don't care about I don't care about no fuel prices. None of that stuff means absolutely nothing to me.
Hmm.
I don't care if fuel prices go up to $10 a gallon. I could care less.
Now, I don't say no shit like that. Now you gonna take that shit back? $10 a gallon. Shit up there. Look at you, shit. You hit DC shit. $10. This nigga jinxing up.
I ain't got no pray. No, no, no. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm gonna tell you the only complaint that I really, really have is this price gouging at these mechanic shops and these dealerships and these repair shops. Now, now I got a problem with them though. I do. For real, because I just got my truck out the shop, and them niggas was charging me $229 an hour for labor. So yeah, I do got an issue with that.
Oh Lord.
And that was right there in Nashville. That wasn't even in Nebraska. That was in Nashville.
Yeah, the South gonna rape. The shop gonna rape you, baby. They don't think you better in the South. The South gonna rape you. They'll give it to you raw. No Vaseline, baby. Every time.
Shit.
And they want to take you for lunch afterwards. That's how they gonna do you. It's low for somebody who really knows trucking. Yeah. He said split too low on it, daddy. The 65.
Huh?
That way he talking about the 65, y'all. It's on the 65. Good night, Dane Silver. Appreciate you, baby, for stopping in.
Yeah. What you talking about that last time?
Yeah, he said the split too low. The 65 too low, he say. But he left up out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard a couple people say that. Like I said, I can't say yay or nay about anything dealing with money with Landstar because I really don't know. But I've definitely heard about this 65 split thing.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Lord have mercy. And I think at Prime, if with your own authority, I think it's 85%. It's 85%. But I feel you like mess with the league and going over there and sign up for that 2 month training.
Hey, I
Lord.
tell you what. Like I said, I am a true Prime alumni. You know what I'm
I,
saying? I
I
started
hear
my trucking
it.
career with them,
I
and
hear
I went through
it.
their entire program. And I'll tell anybody, there's nobody that got a better training program than Prime.
Y'all,
Nobody.
he said that from deep within here. That covered his heart.
Yeah, I totally believe that. I really do. I totally believe that.
I feel it. I feel it through the phone. I sure do. You do believe that, baby. You do believe
Yeah,
it.
they training program ain't nothing to play with. They'll get you ready. They get you right.
Yeah. Shit.
They'll teach you how to drive. I mean, you will learn how to drive a truck and maintain the truck. You definitely, if nothing else, you definitely will learn that.
I hear you. I hear you. But I'm not gonna get off of you. I got to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and deliver this. And I thank you so much, CC, for jumping on with me. I appreciate you, sir.
Ain't
I
no,
appreciate
ain't no
you.
problem. I need a study break anyway.
And you need to be cooking next time. Take your ass to the grocery store and don't cook. Go order some damn DoorDash.
I'm cooking tomorrow. As a matter of fact, whatever I cook tomorrow, I'm gonna cook my pork chops tomorrow. I'm gonna post it online so you can see. Oh, I get to there.
Don't burn shit now. No, don't
I ain't
go.
gonna burn.
Oh, I'm a
I ain't
clown.
gonna burn a damn thing.
DC, I'm not there to cook, y'all. I'm anxious to see that.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna post it tomorrow.
All right. Good night, my sweet. Good night.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
All right, y'all. Let's see. All right, y'all. So, shout out to DC Trucker. What's that, man? DC, you just not getting in here, girl. What's that? You been watching the whole way through? Let's go through it. A shout out to T Hill, Dane Silver, Ghost, Exquisite One Logistics, Owen, Buddha, DJ Fika, Herrick, Herc, I guess. I guess whatever it's a Herc, Herc. Herc. Owen, Henry Duncan, and Mandisa. What's good, girl? I gotta get up off here. But thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. But your girl, all right. Um, we've had a bumpiness, some real bumping, and no straight up bullshit, really. But we gonna be alright. You know, uh, it's more roads to get on to. Um, so I'm hoping that you stay locked into your girl. And you always free to drop down in the comment section and, you know, give your girl what you need to give her. If you feel like there's some place else that I have not reached out to, that may be any benefit to me, you can drop that down in the comment section. I'm open to anything you want to give right by now. But yeah, be careful going to these companies. I research, but nothing's like till you get there. Don't take mistreatment. Don't take people not keeping any word. Um, they will throw a book when they feel like it and all that kind of stuff. So hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, and it's your girl Shay. Good night, y'all.